Okay, so I've been thinking about this, and honestly, my brain is kind of fried because the spoilers for the week of March 9 are just a lot. Like, there's so much happening in Port Charles right now that I feel like I need a whiteboard and red string just to keep track of who is betraying who, but specifically, I can't stop thinking about the whole Carly and Valentin situation. Wait, actually, before I get into that, can we just acknowledge how weird it is that Valentin has been living in Carly's attic? It's giving me major flashbacks to, well, I don't know, some gothic novel or maybe just typical General Hospital absurdity, but the point is, Josslyn isn't having it. And honestly, I kinda get it. I mean, imagine coming home and finding the guy who, wait, what exactly has Valentin done to Joss directly? I mean, he's a Cassadine. So, by default, he's dangerous. But is he currently a threat to her, I guess? Or maybe she's just protective of Carly. No, wait! She's mad at Carly, too. Okay, let me back up. So the spoilers say Carly is finally kicking Valentin out. Basically, Josslyn gave her that 2-4-hour ultimatum, which is such a teenager power move, except Joss isn't really a teenager anymore. She's like, an adult making adult decisions, but she still has that mom I'm telling on you energy. But the funny thing is, Valentin is already packing. Like he pulled out a bag before Carly even officially gave him the boot. Which makes me wonder, does he actually want to leave? Or is he just, I don't know, resigned to his fate? It's weird seeing Valentin Cassadine, the guy who used to terrorize everyone, just quietly packing a duffel bag because his crush's daughter said so. But here's the thing that's really bugging me. Josslyn isn't just kicking him out. She's going to Jason. And this is where my brain starts to spiral because why Jason? I mean, I know why he's Jason. He's the fixer. But Josslyn is supposedly mad at Jason, right? Didn't she just blast him for spilling her WSB secret to Carly? Or wait, maybe she's over that. No, the spoilers say she starts by blasting him, so she's definitely still mad. But then she pivots and tells him about Carly's fugitive secret. So whatever's going on, they are in on it together. That's the line, she says. And I've been replaying that in my head because is she trying to get Jason to save Carly, or is she trying to blow up Carly's spot? It feels like betrayal, but also, maybe it's a cry for help. Because if Joss tells Jason that Carly is harboring a fugitive, Jason is going to, what? Storm in there? Protect Carly? Be mad at Carly? God? Jason and Carly's relationship is so complicated I can't even start to unpack it without needing a nap. But I feel like Josslyn knows that telling Jason is the nuclear option. It's like pulling the pin on a grenade and tossing it into the room just to see what happens. And speaking of grenades, Lulu and Nathan. Oh my god. Okay, so Lulu is heading to Deception to tell Maxie about her romance with Nathan. And I'm just sitting here thinking, is this a good idea? Probably not. But also necessary because Felicia already knows. And if Felicia knows, it's only a matter of time before Maxie knows because Felicia cannot keep a secret to save her life. I mean, she tries, but come on. But wait, let's analyze Nathan for a second. This Nathan, I'm using air quotes in my head because doesn't he seem off? I know I'm not the only one thinking it. He's moving on from Maxie so fast. Like suspiciously fast. He wakes up from the dead or whatever that was, comes back, and suddenly, he's all about Lulu, and he's telling Lisa Obrecht that he's falling for Lulu, just like that. Actually, let's talk about Obrecht. She's back at Crimson, which is always a delight, because Dr. O is the best, but she's judging Nathan. She thinks he needs to sort out his situation. And you know, Obrecht, she's gonna have opinions. You could do much better. She'll probably say or something in German that sounds terrifying, but actually just means get your act together. But the fact that Nathan is getting honest with her, of all people, it makes me think he's really serious about Lulu. Which makes me sad for Maxie. Wait, Maxie. The spoilers say she might stand by her choice to be with Spinelli. And that's mature. Is Maxie being mature? That feels wrong. I mean, good for her, but also, this is Maxie Jones. The queen of bad decisions. If she's calmly accepting that the love of her life, who died, is now dating her best friend, who was in a coma, then either she's had a lobotomy, or she's in deep, deep denial. Or maybe she really does love Spinelli that much. I don't know. I go back and forth on Spixie. Sometimes they're cute, sometimes I miss the drama of Nathan. But back to the Nathan is weird theory. I noticed, probably doesn't matter, but I noticed that he made that slip up about the blizzard recently, and now he's rushing into this thing with Lulu. Is he trying to secure a place in Port Charles? Is he... Not Nathan. No wait, that's too crazy. Or is it this is GH? People come back with plastic surgery and new faces all the time. But this is his face. So maybe it's mind control or memory mapping. Okay, I'm going down a rabbit hole. Let's pull back. So Maxie says it's complicated because part of her will always love Nathan. Yeah, no kidding, Maxie. He's the father of your child. Wait, does Nathan even care about James? I feel like we haven't seen enough of that. He's been so focused on the police work, and now Lulu. It's like he's forgotten he has a whole family. That's another red flag, right? Or maybe just bad writing. No, I'm going to assume it's a plot point. It has to be a plot point. Anyway, shifting gears, Brennan and Britt. This is the stuff that stresses me out. Brennan is scary. Like, actually scary, not just soap opera scary. He's got that I work for the WSB, Pikeman and I will disappear you vibe. And he's ambushing Britt in her office. Poor Britt. She just lost a patient. R.I.P. Delilah, she's emotionally wrecked, and now this guy's demanding she leak data. Britt will rant about Brennan being in way over his head. I love that. Britt Westbourne, even when she's cornered, is still feisty. She's telling him Ross Cullum is the enemy. Ross Cullum. I keep forgetting about him. He's the bad guy at Windermere, right? Or is he the guy Josslyn is worried about? No, Joss is worried about Valentin. Ross is the WSB director guy. Okay, so Brennan wants Britt to go against Ross, or help him against Ross. I think... Wait, let me think this through. If Brennan is pressuring Britt, and Britt is warning him about Ross, then Britt knows more than she's saying. Which tracks, because Britt always knows more than she's saying. But she's also warning him that he's putting her life on the line. And knowing Britt's luck, yeah, she's probably right. But then again, Jason just consoled her right. So maybe Jason will get involved. Oh. That connects back to Josslyn going to Jason. If Joss tells Jason about the Valentin Carly stuff, Jason is going to be in protect mode. And if he's already in protect mode for Britt, oh boy. Jason is going to be very busy. He's got Carly drama, Valentin drama, and Britt drama. And Jack Brennan is right in the middle of it. I feel like we're building up to a massive confrontation where Jason just stares everyone down until they explode. But wait, what about Trina? I almost forgot about Trina. She's trying to bond with Isaiah Gannon for Portia's sake. That's sweet. But also, who is Isaiah again? I mean, I know who he is. He's the guy Portia likes. But do we trust him? I feel like I haven't analyzed him enough. Trina is usually a good judge of character, except for that whole Esme blind spot, but we forgive her. If Trina's making an effort, maybe he's okay, or maybe she's doing it to distract herself from... well, everything else. The miscarriage, the Curtis drama. Trina has been through the ringer. Actually, can we talk about how everyone in Port Charles seems to be operating on half information right now? 1. Josslyn doesn't know why Carly is helping Valentin, or does she? She thinks they're in on it together. Or, Maxie doesn't know Nathan is moving on until Lulu tells her. Sad. Britt doesn't know. Well, actually, Britt knows about the baby, doesn't she? The Chase, Brooke, Lynn secret? Wait, that wasn't in these specific notes. But I remember it. But in this context, she's dealing with Brennan. Nathan doesn't seem to know who he is half the time. It's just a mess. A beautiful, chaotic mess. But going back to the Carly Valentin thing, because it's really the anchor of the week. Josslyn isn't going to protect Valentin. No, she definitely isn't. But why is she so angry? Is it just the danger, or is it that Carly is keeping secrets again, after everything with Drew and the SEC, and the insider trading? You'd think Carly would learn to be transparent. But no! She's hiding an international mercenary in the attic. Classic Carly. And Valentin. Time for him to leave? Where is he gonna go? He can't go back to Windermere Ross. Cullum is there, I think. He can't go to the PCPD. Is he gonna go on the run? And if he goes on the run, does he take Charlotte? Oh god, Charlotte. She's been stuck in that attic too. She must be going stir crazy. If Valentin leaves, does Charlotte go with him, or does she stay with Carly? That would be awkward. Bye, Dad. Have fun being a fugitive. I'm gonna stay with the lady you have a weird flirtationship with. I mean, not exactly a flirtationship, but there's something there, right? Or am I imagining it? I feel like the writers are teasing a Carly-Valentin thing, and I don't know if I hate it or love it. It's so wrong it might be right. But Josslyn clearly hates it. So whatever's going on, they are in on it together. That line again. It sounds like a conspiracy theory. Josslyn sounds like she's pitching a podcast. Welcome to My Mom is Dating a Terrorist, Episode 1. And then there's the Liesel factor. I missed Dr. O. Her being at Crimson with Nina and Nathan. It feels like old times. But Obrecht is sharp. If Nathan is acting weird, she's going to notice. She's a doctor, sort of, evil genius doctor. She'll see the signs. If Nathan is an imposter, Obrecht is the one who will figure it out. Unless she's in on it. No, wait, that's too paranoid. Even for me. But seriously, why is Nathan falling for Lulu? Is it because she's the only one who accepts this new version of him without questioning the past? Maxie has all that history, all those expectations. Lulu is just fresh. Well, not fresh, they have history too, but Lulu was in a coma for so long. Maybe she feels like a blank slate too. They're both rebooted characters in a way. Maybe that's the connection. I'm probably overthinking the psychology of it. It's a soap. He's hot, she's hot, they're in a room together. Boom. Romance. But I want it to be deeper. I want it to be about the existential dread of losing your identity. Anyway, the point is... Wait, what was the point? Oh, right. The point is that this week is going to be a disaster for everyone's secrets. Lulu is spilling her secret to Maxie. Josslyn is spilling Carly's secret to Jason. Britt is trying to keep her secrets from Brennan. It's like a domino effect of truth-telling, and usually in Port Charles the truth doesn't set you free, it gets you shot or divorced. Or thrown off a parapet. I'm particularly worried about Britt. Britt will rant about Brennan being in way over his head. That sounds like famous last words. Brennan isn't the type of guy you rant at. He's the type of guy who smiles politely and then ruins your life. And Britt. She's tough, but she's fragile right now. She's grieving. She's not at the top of her game. I hope Jason gets to her in time. Or maybe she saves herself, I'd like that. Britt saving herself would be a nice change of pace.